Stress, like I said, stress is good for you. Okay. And when you are under stress, the hormone is produced, you are under fight or flight, and it is temporary. And then your body comes back to normal. Give you learn how to manage your stress,
Mm.
learn how to, navigate through life.
How do we decipher the kind of stresses that we are going through? Like there could be stresses which we can resolve.
Yeah,
There
of
could be
course.
stresses that we are unable to resolve.
Yeah. So for that, we first need to understand that, see, stress, like I said, stress is good for you. Okay. And when you are under stress, the hormone is produced, you are under fight or flight, and it is temporary. And then your body comes back to normal. Okay. But only when it becomes chronic, when you're constantly under stress and your body is constantly producing the stress hormone, what happens is your body will start showing you the symptoms like headache, insomnia, irritability, constant frustration or anger, just expressing your anger on the wrong people, which is called displaced anger. Um, these are some early signs of underlying stress. And immediately, when you are feeling this constantly, it's time to pause and address this. Address, why am I irritated? Why am I frustrated? What is it? What am I really angry about? What am I really frustrated about? What is this headache about? Why am I
Yeah,
not able to sleep?
yeah,
Okay. So even just taking a step back and taking a pause, addressing it is a big step. And no, you're not going to fail, and no, the entire world is not going to fall apart just because you've taken that pause.
yeah,
And long-term stress can create like chronic diseases like diabetes, heart problems, blood pressure, cholesterol, and chronic insomnia, hair fall, skin issues, digestion issues. I can go on and on.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And
yeah.
almost every disease, the underlying reason
Mm.
is stress. Autoimmune diseases, like it's becoming, you know, epidemic. There are so many people with autoimmune diseases now. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So everything, all diseases, the underlying issue is some kind of stress, constant stress, chronic stress. Okay. And what are the reason behind these stresses? Okay. So the reason can be, of course, the external environment, which we can't control. There are so
mm,
many things. You can be stressed about the weather. Okay, you
mm,
can be stressed about the temperature outside, and especially in summer. Right now, it's so hot in Mumbai. So I can be stressed about that. Okay. But I can't control, I can't do much about it.
mm.
Okay.
Yeah,
So there are some external reasons why you're stressed. We can't do much about it. The only thing that you can really do is ask yourself, can I do something about it? If yes, if I have courage, if I have time, if I have, you know, um, if I'm really motivated, let me do something about it. But if you
mm,
can't, be honest about it. Oh, I can't do much about it. So step back, and at least
mm,
there should, just reduce one more stressful person in the world, and that will be your contribution. Just relax. And that can be a good contribution
mm,
to the world. Okay, if you're not able to contribute in saving the world. Okay, so that's one thing that is there.
mm,
Okay. Then something there is, and this is external. Okay. It can also be wedding, your marriage, childbirth, change of residence, you're changing your country. It can be very stressful, and it is natural. Let me first ask you to breathe in. If you're going through some changes like that, just breathe in, breathe out, and tell yourself it is okay to be stressed. In
mm,
these situations, the
mm,
situations that you can't control. And that
mm,
is again a very big step, Jayanti. So first, you understanding that okay, I'm under stress. And the second step is it's okay to be stressed. Okay. But then there is another kind of stress, which is caused by internal environment, internal triggers. And these internal triggers, they originate from your childhood. Okay. They can be trauma response, like fear of uncertainty, like what is going to happen? What is going to happen tomorrow? Like constantly worrying about future. It can be a trauma response, maybe because when you were, in your mother's womb, your mother was worried about, let's say there was a famine or there was a drought or there was a war going on. And she was constantly worrying that how do I save myself? How do I save my baby? And you carried that and that became part of you.
Mm.
So unless you address that trauma, it can go on and disturb you. Okay. So there are multiple ways of regulating that. One is, of course, therapy, and second is changing lifestyle. Okay. You can't just say, oh, this is how it is, and I have to do this, I can't do it much. No, you can't. This is your life.
Mm.
Okay. And you have to make certain changes. You can't say, oh, but I have so much work, but I have this, I have that. You have to take responsibility at some point at
Mm.
least.
Mm.
So, and then attitude and perception, which also comes from childhood again. Oh, world is an unsafe place. Oh, I can't. Like, for example, it's not just perception, it also comes under external reality. Like, many women are stressed to travel in the night, or, when they are traveling uh, late hours, they're really stressed. So it is perception, attitude, and also the environment, the external factors.
Mm.
And
Mm.
what can we do about it? Of course, you can do a little bit of therapy, but there is so much that you can't control. So you
Yeah.
just you just learn how to tackle it. And
Mm.
that's the most practical advice I can give you. Learn how to manage your stress.
Mm.
Learn how to, navigate through life. Life is
Mm.
not about being happy and always stress free and living in a la la land and always being successful, never facing a failure. Life is not about all of that. You
Mm.
have to go through some tension, some experiences. Yeah. And one more factor I want to share here, Jayanti, is unrealistic expectations from yourself and others. Okay. Let's say you are a perfectionist and you have employees under you, you have people working under you who are, let's say, not so, talented or skilled as you, or let's say they are not perfectionists. They like to do things their own way. You are going to be really stressed
Yeah.
because it is an unrealistic expectation that people should do things exactly how you expect them to. So this is external, and then internal is the unrealistic expectation from your own self. Oh, I can never fail. I can never make any mistake. Okay. And we all go through this, just somewhere we go through this that, oh, I can't make mistakes. I can't, I have to be perfect. I have to be like this or like that. And that creates a lot of. So the reasons and the first steps.
Mm.
First step, recognizing, addressing, and also acknowledging and accepting.